everybody? Welcome back to Sixth Gear Auto. My name is Sam, and today I'm gonna just walk you guys through the problems that I've had so far or have with my S197 Mustang. So first things first, I actually got the big problem fixed like a day ago. I finally got the car back. As you may have heard in some of the videos, there was a whirring noise in the back of everything. My differential was pretty much shot. It was bad when I bought it, which is probably part of why the car ended up as cheap as it was, even though the dealership didn't seem to know what it was. But the differential was bad to the point of the car would lurch. You'd hear the whirring of the differential over the actual exhaust note, which if you've heard the car is very loud. And then it actually got so bad, I felt scared to put it over 55 miles an hour, which is fine. That's the speed limit here anyway. But it would vibrate the entire car when I was driving. So my keys hanging in the keyhole would end up vibrating against each other literally just when I lifted off the accelerator. So it spent a couple days at work having a full differential rebuild. Now, it still needs a couple things. I still need to get a way to fix my cats, which is most likely just going to be replacing the cats, because I pretty much don't have any. But I need to still as well do something about second gear. As some of you know, I'm fairly certain my synchro for second gear came undone, and now I just don't have second gear. It's been like that for probably about 3 weeks at this point in time. It's still drivable. I can't do autocross with it as it sits. I can't go drag racing with it as it sits. So that is the next major thing that I'll be working on. But as I said, the car has been fixed now, but I'm going to give you guys a before and after of what the car was. For reference on what the car sounds like with the diff busted as it is. That is what the biggest problem on this car is at the moment. At higher RPM or higher speed, the whole thing vibrates. Like, this is the worst differential of any car I've ever driven, as it currently sits, but hopefully after today, or like the next day or two, that should be fixed. Swapping in another set because it was 355s, and turns out they've been so bad that it was leaking. So that's fun, but not terrible. So the differential has now been fixed. It took pretty much taking the whole thing apart, going by what the tech that we were using, what Jamie said. It pretty much had filed everything down into shavings. But now I can drive with my windows closed and not just hear gear noise, which is very nice because that's a first for this car, probably in a while. I can't even explain how much better this car is driving. I don't hear gear noise. I was able to break the tires free very easily, which probably shouldn't be doing this early in, but like, it's wet out. I know I'm not going to cause any damage, but this thing drives so well now. I still need to get second gear fixed. I'll be probably figuring that out soon enough, but no gear noise, all you hear is exhaust, and I love it. Woo! Oh yeah. Differential has now been fixed, which is good because that means I can actually drive without worry, especially since the issue with second gear shouldn't affect any other gears. It just is a matter of I'm revving first gear up to about 45 to 5 range, and then shifting down to third at about 2800 in that gear. After that, it's perfectly fine. I've yet to use sixth because I don't use sixth that much. Fifth gear goes to 90, I think, so I just haven't had a reason to. I'll most likely be using it as a cruising gear on this coming weekend, simply because I'm probably driving down to Jacksonville, and then I'm driving out to Moultrie for Cars and Coffee as well there. But until then, major issue number 1 has been fixed on my Mustang. Now, all I gotta do now as a major thing is I have to get in touch with a rebuild shop to get second gear redone, and hopefully not have to do more than just second gear. But hope you guys enjoyed this little update on the car. I'll be doing another one on everything I love about the car so far, future plans for the car. I might do a full laid out video of all the body work, suspension work, chassis work, everything I'm going to be doing over the next couple years with this car, because this car is not going anywhere on the channel. I know I've said that about the Z4, I know I said that about the Altima. This car isn't going anywhere even if I wanted it to, simply because I am financing this. But I love this car. It's neon green, it's really loud, it's the fastest car I've ever owned. This thing's not going anywhere. I intend to make this a full-blown race car.